One percenters, welcome back to 1424 basketball training, where the goals take 14 minutes, 24 seconds, or 1% of your day to get better. In this video, it's Mamba Day, so my thoughts on Kobe Bryant. But before we get there, let's show some highlights. This Kobe shot against Dwayne Wade. This was wild. I mean, lucky, but still wild nonetheless. This was the most epic game against Ruben Patterson, the AKA Kobe stopper. He threw up 2 crazy threes in his game. Pump fake, step through, find the angle. Arms are more important than the legs. Don't got to square up the legs. All you got to do is control your arms. Falling away. This one was tougher than the other one. Nuts. Kobe's just nuts, man. Farewell game, his last game. I mean, I saw all 60 of those. The restaurant we were at was going wild. He looked tired, and they kept feeding him the ball. I'll never forget that game. Oh, and then the rip your jersey moment. Just get to my spot here. Gets the tip, goes right to his spot, rises up. This is when he was carrying Smush Parker, man. That was one of the worst teams ever. That was when Kobe was going crazy. It's methodical. Let me get to my spot, rise up. Yeesh. Tim Thomas, all crazy. All right, man. Couple thoughts on Kobe on Mamba Day. I'm still sad that he left. Kobe's my hero. He's been my hero for a while. Not so much for the, I guess he's a hero for multiple reasons. Obviously, for all of basketball greatness and stuff, but more for the approach, the Mamba mentality that he developed. He embraced becoming the villain. He embraced who he was. He was never an extrovert. He was never, really, I guess, team forward guy in terms of leadership, but he developed that towards the end. He was just determined to work, and I admire that so much, that he would just sacrifice basically everything. He said it plenty of times that he wasn't a good teammate or a friend, but as it came further and further, as people figured out how devoted, how much he sacrificed to make himself good, great, legendary, people started to understand him a little bit more, and people wanted to emulate him and become him. It's a little bit tough if you're 1 degree away from him. If you're a teammate at the time, you don't get how hard somebody can push you, how much they want it, how committed they are, when you also think you're committed. There's obviously levels to it, and Kobe kind of exemplifies the most psychotic, obsessive nature that you can have. And if you want to be on the top of a very competitive sport, of a very competitive life, you just got to be obsessive. And I think of all the things that I take away from Kobe, the main thing is how he approaches things. When he's in, he's all the way in, like all the way in, and he finds a way to be successful. You saw it as soon as he was, leaving basketball. He was making movies and doing all the stuff like podcasting or writing books and making movies and stuff like that. Screenwriting was his next thing. That's what I admire the most out of Kobe, and I still admire it to this day. I still watch some like Kobe Bryant motivational talks and highlights and stuff like that to get me going sometimes. But if anything, I want people to just know that it's okay to be obsessive, that it's okay to be an introvert. It's okay to do your own thing. If you really, really like it, if you really enjoy it, like, don't feel all the pressures of the outside world saying that you're too small, too little, too fat, too old, too Asian, too white, too black, whatever it is, man. Everybody's got some stuff to drag you down. And if there's one message that I always want to get across to, adults and kids, youth, is chase your dream. Just chase it. A lot of people will pull you back. A lot of people will try to pull you back to the middle. But if you're one of these people that actually have a dream that you want to branch out, and people are pulling you back, like, crabs trying to pull each other, don't let those people pull you back, man. Just kick them off. Kick them off. Just go your own way. Just keep going, and go through all that part where everybody's going to hate you and call you all kinds of names and stuff like that, or say you changed, or call you a sellout and all that stuff. Keep going, and then one day, they're going to want to be your friends, or they're going to want to follow you on Instagram or YouTube or whatever it is, and they're going to want to be you, and they just didn't have the balls to chase their own dreams, or they just didn't want to lose you as a friend, and they didn't want to rise up to your level. So if you take anything from Kobe, take the approach. Take that life is short. Life can also be long, but don't ever take it for granted. Don't take your life for granted. Don't take your moments for granted. Enjoy the day. Carpe diem, like Kobe said. And that's all, guys. Until next time, take 14 minutes, 24 seconds, or 1% of your day to get better. Mamba out.